What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is John. Today I have for you a big box good. That's right, today we're going to be taking a look at 3 different styles of car cell phone mount I picked up at Target. Starting with the Bracketron Auto Grip Universal Car Vent Mount in black for $14.99. It gets 1 out of 5 stars out of 1 customer review. Next, we're going to be taking a look at the Bracketron TripGrip Window and Vent Mount in black. It gets 5 out of 5 stars out of 1 customer review. It comes in at $19.99. And last but not least, we will be taking a look at the Scosche Magic Mount Cup Holder in black. It comes in at $29.99. It is the most expensive of the bunch and gets 0 out of 5 stars out of 0 customer reviews. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing and a first impressions of each to see what comes in the box, the quality of each device, and last but not least we'll be doing a setup and installation, as well as another first impressions once we get these set up in the car so that you can get a good idea of how they will be used in your car. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the unboxing and first impressions. So we'll start with the simple Auto Grip Vent Mount by Bracketron here. This was the least expensive of the 3. I believe this comes in at $14.99, gets 1 out of 5 stars out of 1 customer review. Not sure why this little guy gets 1 star only, but pretty much it comes in this cardboard packaging here. We'll go ahead and just cut into it there and just see what it looks like here. These are always really difficult to get into. Should be pretty straightforward to set up. What you want to do to get this out of the packaging is just unscrew that little bit there, pull off this plastic piece. So this back ball joint here will go into this little insert here, and then to get it into the vent, you can actually, there's like a little release here that you press down on, and the teeth open up there so that you can just slide it into the vent. It's a spring-loaded mechanism, so you don't have to lock it into place. It will lock itself into place. Actually, it works very well because the mechanism here just sort of, you know, wraps your phone. It grips it like a hand, so to speak. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn the Bracketron horizontal. When you place your phone down in the cradle, it actually activates the arms here, and it doesn't really grip your phone all that well, which is a little bit interesting, which is a little bit disappointing. I think you're going to want to use this Bracketron auto vent mount for vertical use, which, you know, might be a little bit inconvenient. With that being said, let's go ahead and get on to the other unboxings and first impressions. I actually liked the build quality of the Bracketron vent grip. I thought that it was just a nice, durable, light plastic piece. You shouldn't worry about the build quality of either or. They will stay cool and they will keep your phone in place. But this Bracketron looks to be a little bit more sophisticated and complicated. Inside the box here, you get some kind of mount here. We'll go ahead and see just exactly how that works. You do get the holder for the phone. Secondly, this one sort of flips out and folds back into place, which you can simply just activate by pressing this little button here and getting the sliders to come out, and then flipping up that cradle, or flipping down that cradle, so to speak, to get the phone to rest. What's actually really nice about this Bracketron car mount is that it actually has a very nice foam pad. This Bracketron, you know, vent auto grip mount does not have a foam pad to keep your phone from scratching. So, and then last but not least, what comes in the box is a mount itself for the windshield. So this is also for your vent and windshield. This one obviously is for the windshield if you want to mount it to your windshield. I think this piece is to go into the vent itself. All you got to do is just snap in this little module here, and then slide up, and there's like a little groove that clicks in, and then it's, you know, pretty straightforward from there on out. And then taking this back piece off should be fairly straightforward. You just sort of slide it forward there, and then pull out, and it will come out just like so. And then last but not least, there's again that same sort of square nodule on the back plate there. That will slide up and into the cradle there. And as you can see, it's on there pretty well, and it actually swivels around, as you can see. The suction cup mount did the same thing for the window, for the arm. Maybe not the best quality car phone holder. I, in particular, would like to see a thicker, more durable plastic, maybe even aluminum, but yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the unboxing and first impressions of our last charger by Scosche. It is the cup car mount phone holder. That one will be pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and check it out. This is the most interesting style, I think. This was also the most expensive car mount holder available out of the three that I'm showing you here today. This one should also be the easiest to set up. What's nice is in the box you get a user guide. This is a magnetic cup holder mount, so not quite sure how that's going to work, but this is actually really nice. Just the build quality and the durability of this item is really much better than the other two mounts that we just looked at. And then just by rotating at the base here, you can see it sort of expanding a little bit there, so that if you have a larger cup holder, not something that I was thinking about actually is how a cup holder car mount could fit multiple styles and variations of cup holders, so they definitely thought of that here. Now, what I don't like about this car mount in particular is it won't be directly in your line of sight, which is kind of unfortunate, I think, which sort of defeats the entire purpose of a car cup holder or a cell phone mount for your car to begin with. I think in that other packet here, you do get what looked to be something for the back of your phone here. So yeah, let's go ahead and maybe attach this to the back of the phone here. And then let's see if we can magnetically mount it here. Place it on your device. It does not stick well at all, as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove this case, and then we're gonna just attach it to the back of the phone here. You can see that I'm rotating the phone, but the arm that is attached to the cup holder itself does not rotate, so the magnet itself really isn't all that strong. You just simply lay it down the way you want it. Also, what I want to point out is, say if you do want to take this sticker off, you only get another back piece sticker, magnetic sticker, in the box. So yeah, you're definitely going to want to keep this on your phone permanently, not take it off or lose it. This other one in the box, by the way, is a different size. As you can see, it's like a square. This one is more of a rectangle, has a much larger surface area. This one is smaller. Okay guys, so now that we've done an unboxing and the first impressions of each, let's go ahead and install these in our car and see how they work. Alright guys, what's going on? So we're out here in the garage. I've got the car mounts here. That may not have been the best unboxing and first impressions I've ever done, but I'm going to make up for it right now and show you exactly how each car mount works and how it functions in real life in the car. So actually, I have pretty large cup holders here. I'm going to start by using the phone mount cup holder mount. We'll go ahead and just sort of, I want the base of the mount to sort of be at the bottom of the cup holder itself, and then I'll go ahead and tighten up or expand that cushion at the base of the mount there to see if I can get it to sort of stay in there a little bit better. It's not really getting any harder to turn this ring. I mean, maybe just a little bit harder, but I think for the most part, All right, so you know what? I stand corrected. That is in there really nicely. That is not coming out. All right, so I've got the Pixel here. I've got the back plates, you know, taped onto the back of the phone here. And then what you want to do is just lay down. So what's actually really nice is it's pretty simple to lay down and put on the mount itself. But like I was saying at the very beginning of the video, this is definitely not ideal if you're going to be navigating, for example. But I don't think you're going to want to take your eyes off the road to look at your navigation if you've got your phone down here. This is a really nice idea to sort of have your phone at, you know, hand's reach, really, and, you know, not have to say place it down into the center console, for example, or, you know, place it on the seat where it's going to slide around and maybe even fall in between the cracks. So yeah, it is really nice to have it here, but I think for the most part, if you're going to want your phone at eye level, you're going to want to go with either one of these mounts here. What we'll do here first with this mount is see how easy it is to attach to the vents. It should just pretty much go right in and okay, so as you saw, I just had this mounted, but as I was trying to remove it, one of the springs actually came off. So that just kind of goes to show how cheap and inexpensive this really is and how not nice of a product it is. I'm really going to give this one in particular a bad rating. I'm going to go ahead and actually just remove this piece here. I don't think you're going to want to use this piece anyway. It's really cheap plastic. It's kind of crap. Like I said, I did lose the spring. It fell down in between the vents, so I'm never going to get this spring back. And all I was trying to do was remove it. But what I do have hopes for is the windshield mount. It is fairly straightforward. You really can't go wrong with a windshield mount, right? I mean, we've been using windshield mounts for GPSs in cars for quite some time now. So if you actually want to release the suction cup mechanism here, there's two little triggers on the side of this piece here, and you just squeeze them and the suction cup becomes sort of concave. Let's go ahead and get it on the windshield here. So I think this will actually be what you want to go with. As you can see, you can move this arm any way you want to move it, which is way nicer than the vent mount ever was. And it's really simple, and it actually stays on the windshield confidently. This is a much better option than the vent mount ever was, and you can turn your phone easily horizontally there if you want to use it that way. You can just tilt it back. You can really get the perfect, it's almost like the rear view mirror in that you can sort of just adjust it any way you want to. And it's got a swivel mechanism there. You can swivel it vertical or swivel it back horizontal. Where I had it mounted before, it was in front of the screen there for the radio, so couldn't really see the radio, but now it's mounted in the corner. What I want to point out is I actually had to sort of bend the arm a little bit because otherwise it's actually really long and sort of hangs out over the steering wheel here. So you really want this out of your, and it's still kind of in my way a little bit, but the way I had it originally, there we go, if I can just bend this arm back a little bit, it will sort of stay out of your way. And as you can see, I've got plenty of room now to overhand it if I need to, and it's not directly in my line of sight, but I could just glance over easily there to see my phone. Okay, and last but not least is the Bracketron vent mount here. This one was $14.99. It gets 1 out of 5 stars. It one customer review, I believe. I did not like the vent mount for the Bracketron for $19.99. So we'll see how this one works. This one is designed better. It does not have springs that can easily fall out. It is spring loaded, but the spring is actually built down into the mechanism, so it's not coming out. All you have to do is just release this button here to open up the teeth to get it to grab the vent. But like I said at the beginning of the video, not sure that you can use this horizontally. Let's go ahead and mount this here. There is a little piece that you screw onto the back there to tighten it up and position it the way that you want it. If you're going to pick up the Bracketron window and vent mount for your cell phone, definitely stick with using the window mount option because, like I said, the vent mount spring-loaded piece, one of the springs came out. And then last but not least, you've got the cup cell phone mount. This is actually really nice. If you want to lay your phone down on top of it, you can. Anyways, guys, because I picked up the Bracketron car vent mount for your cell phone and the window and vent cell phone mounts and the Scosche cup holder mount at Target, that does make them a big box good. The vent mount holder was $14.99. The vent and windshield mount holder was $19.99, and the cup holder cell phone mount was $29.99. I definitely think the cup holder mount is the luxury. That's also why I think it's the most expensive. The vent and window shield mount is the middle of the road. You do get two options. You get the vent mount and you get the windshield mount. Both are really easy to install. I did have problems removing the vent mount for the windshield vent mount holder. Like I said, that spring fell out and really isn't the best quality piece, but the windshield mount is actually really nice. The arm swivels, it pans, it tilts. You can use your phone horizontally and vertically, which I really like, which is a really nice feature. And then last but not least, we have the Bracketron vent mount for $14.99. It was the cheapest option. But one thing that's really nice is that by having your phone in front of the vent, it won't be prone to overheating, which I really like. So, you know, when you are navigating using your phone, when it's giving turn-by-turn directions and constantly pulling in a cell signal, it will overheat. I promise you that. Having it in the vent with the air conditioning blowing over your phone is definitely a really nice option to go with. It's really easy to install, and on top of that, it's really easy to remove. Anyways, guys, because I picked up these cell phone car mounts at Target, that does make them a big box good. I will leave links in the description so that you can check them out for yourself. My name is John. I hope you enjoyed that unboxing and first impressions. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next one.